Hi everyone, welcome back. It is January and I haven't did a video in a while. So I'm gonna do a little haul, a little chat on some projects that I'm working on and what's in store for 2022. I hope everyone had a great holiday season, and I did work on my holiday daily, and I was going to do a video on it of finished, what I did at the end, but who wants to see Christmas now in January, so I'll save it for this coming November and bring it out and show, or maybe I'll do a Christmas in July and I'll show what I did. So I just have a little haul here, and I just wanted to chat for a minute, if you don't mind, on a few things. So for 2022, I have, kind of like a New Year's resolution. I have some, timing things going on. So I know if you're a fellow YouTuber and you make videos and create videos as well, you know how long it takes and the time involved in making these videos and editing and uploading, and it just takes a lot of time. And I was feeling last year like, like all the challenges in the Facebook group, like challenges and hashtag events and collabs and all the things that go on in our junk journal community. I just felt so obligated to keep doing a video, and what I was doing was taking away from time from like my family and my personal time. So I think this year I'm gonna do not maybe lesser videos, but I'm just going to change a little bit how I do my videos. I'm not on YouTube here to try to get as many subscribers as possible. I'm not here to make any money on YouTube. I don't even know how people do that, but I know that it does happen. I am not out for that. I am just sharing my love for creating things, and including junk journals and things like that. So, and I just love to share. And so my channel is going to have a little bit of a different meaning from me. And that's just basically sharing everything I do. And then as far as like my Etsy shop, things that I have thrifted and found and that I'm not going to use, I share some things, or maybe I have a lot, a big quantity of things, and I will put them in my Etsy shop. So that does take a lot of time too, because you have pictures to take, you have descriptions to type out, and you upload everything, and of course there's the monitoring of your Etsy shop, and the sales, you have to package them up and mail. It's a lot of time, but I like creating the journals, and I can't create my journals and always just, I make them for friends and family and whatnot, but the items that I do make that aren't for family and friends, I do put in my Etsy shop to help me, pay for, like my expensive glues. Art glitter glue is not cheap. Things that aren't thrifted, I do a lot of thrifting for a lot of my stuff. I hardly buy anything new, but some of the items like glues and adhesives and Fabri-Tac, your red line, tapes, those types of things, that you need to buy is what I use my Etsy shop profit for, is to help me buy those things. So let's get into my little haul, but I just wanted to share that a little bit about 2022 going forward. So I'm probably not going to be doing a video every single day. I know there's people who do it. I have a full-time job and I have family. I don't know how they do it, but I will not be doing videos every single day, and maybe not even every single week. So I will lessen maybe my videos a little bit. But I do have a little haul. I didn't do a whole lot of thrifting, thrift shop over the last month or so, but I did find a few things. So let's start out with these items, because these I did get at a thrift store. So I did find this one here. This is the cotton, it's just cotton thread for crochet basically, but I run it through a piece of wax to make it a wax, like a wax linen thread for binding my journals. So I do have a project coming up. The reason that I bought this at the thrift store when I found it is that I am going to be making this project. I was asked to make this by my daughter-in-law. So she wants me to take their favorite bedtime story book and alter it into a journal that mom and dad can journal in throughout her life. And then she's going to give this to her like on her wedding day. And I just thought that was really neat, really special. And I felt really, honored to have her ask me to make that for her. So that is one of my next projects that I'm going to be working on. And I will definitely show you how I create that journal. So that's the reason I got this. I think I paid 99 cents for it at the thrift store. So, and it's an orchid pink, and it's really nice color for that journal. All right, and then I ran into this fabric. It's a cotton fabric. It does not have, you know how they stamp on it sometimes the name of the fabric. It just says Springs Mills Incorporated. So it doesn't have the name of it, but I thought it was really country vintagey looking to me. And I really like the small little print and flowers, roses, looks like a rose, a white rose, and then some little yellow daisies. So I just thought this was a good one, even for a lot of the little Golden Book fabric spines. So, and there is a lot here. There's probably like 6-7 yards. So I picked that up. It was only like $2, I think. So those are the two thrift store items that I purchased. And then I did go to Ikea, and I just happened to be shopping to Ikea this past weekend, and I did not know they had flowered napkins. I didn't even know they really had napkins. I don't think maybe I really shopped for them before. But I picked it up, and it is awesome because the entire page, or not the page, the whole napkin is flowered, and I really love it because it's like a muted, vintagey looking napkin and print. So I just thought it was really pretty, and so I grabbed that. I think, well, there's 30 in here, and I think they were $1.99 for this pack. So I picked that up. So if you're interested in looking at it, I never know how to pronounce their names, but it's Smaxini. I don't know if you wanted to look that up. And then I picked up some of these. It's January, and I did some organizing after my Christmas mess. And so I ran into these in the kitchen section, and they have these little hooks so that you can hang them. And I will cut and edit this video because my camera's facing down. I will show you on my wall how I have these hanging and how they're nice for organization. And then you can get these little hooks to put on them, and then they hang, from the wall like this. If you have, something. And I have a little shelf that has these rungs on them, or, like dowels. So it's kind of neat. So that was just a little bit of organization that I picked up. So I picked those up. I believe they were 79 cents each, or 99 cents each for these. And then I'm not sure how much the pack of the hooks were. So I picked those up. All right, so then one of the couple tools. Oh, you know what? I do have another tool, which is my new tool. Well, I will bring it out here quickly. So this is one of the tools that I got. I just have to say, I'm not 100% happy with this purchase. It wasn't that much, but it's Dymo, and I really wanted to, I used to have these, you know, way back, and I like the vintage style better because when you know, I purchased it for my holiday daily, you know, to like do December or Jolly or whatever to print out and put in my journal. But the words do not print out that great, and I don't care for the font, as more of the vintage font is better. So, you know, when you push this and it comes out, the letters are supposed to be, you know, pretty white, and I'm just not happy with it. I don't like this new style. It just seems so much like cheaper, and so I'm going to try to find on eBay a vintage one that I used to have, and I'm hoping that the cartridge fits the same as they do now. I don't know, we'll see. So that was another tool that I had. All right. Okay, so my other new tool is what Santa brought me, is the, it's basically a badge punch, and it makes the slot like that, which is really great for putting ribbon through. So, and this is heavy metal. I mean, it's really solid, easy to use, you know, in your hand. And I like it a lot. Really nice. I do love it. So that was a new tool that I did get also. My husband got it on Amazon. I believe it was like right around $13 or $14. So that was my other buy. And then, so now I will just want to show you real quick. Let me move these items. And then I just want to give you a peek at some of the other projects that I'm working on besides the princess journal. This one here that I'll be making for my granddaughter. And so I am working on a soft spine little golden book. So this is just a trial run, prototype, if you will. And I tried watching some other YouTube videos on how to do a soft spine. I've always made my little golden books with the hard spine using, you know, the book board. But I really wanted something that, let me zoom back out a little, sorry. I really wanted something that you could flip back. But yet I did not want to make it with paper. I wanted something really sturdy that would hold up over years and years of wear. So I am using what is that called? It's a needlepoint plastic canvas is what I'm using, and it's very pliable, and of course it's not going to rip or tear. But I've seen lots of YouTube videos. Actually, I didn't, let me correct myself. I didn't find a lot of soft little golden book soft spine videos. And if I did find soft spine videos, they were either just fabric, so you're relying on the fabric to hear, and the fabric, of course, is you know, of course the fabric is going to be like this, really, really wompy. You know, there's not really any shape to it. So I didn't like that. I did see somewhere some people put maybe like file folder, then put the fabric on, but that's paper. You know, file folder is a paper product. And I didn't really want that because it wouldn't keep its shape, because if you do bend it back with a file folder, you're going to have a crease. So I wanted something that you could squeeze and it would come right back and hold its shape. So then I found Melanie, and she was doing some prototypes of these, but she didn't do any tutorials on how she did it. So I was trying to wing this myself. And so you have to drill through or put holes through the little golden book, and then you stitch it on. So this is all hand stitched with all these holes through here. So this is not going anywhere. I mean, you can twist it, turn it, you know, like I said, you can flip it over. And I really love the feel of it and how it's soft and pliable, but yet you can't crease it really. It's not, it's pliable, I guess I want to say. So I was experimenting around. I've been working on that little by little. So I started compiling. This is just a prototype. Excuse me. And so I started compiling some signatures together. Nothing is cut to size yet, but I wanted, so the other reason, let me start on this too, is the other reason is the original little golden book is only just this size. And so if you put a fabric spine on it, it's still not going to be any wider, any bigger. But with this, I am going to make a larger journal because the original little golden book size is like right here. I am making my pages a lot longer and will be able to fill a much bigger space so the journal won't be so small, I guess is what I want to say. So let me show you here. This, so here, you know what, let me do, instead of taking these out, let me grab a signature. So this is a little golden book, as you know, the inside pages. So here, see how much more room, more papers that I can put in here in the journal. So I, really did some good chunky signatures here. And if you put it in, oh my gosh, so the signatures will go way back here. And look how much, so if it's sewn in, say it's sewing in, this is all the way to the, this is all the way to the back of the spine. So if I sew these in, if I don't move them, if I open them out, look how much room I have. Here's the edge of the book. I have so much more room. Whoops. And here is the original book page. So I'm gaining lots of longer pages and bigger signatures with this. So I started actually another one. So I started out with this one. So these have to be cut down. So this is kind of the first one I started with, just a little prototype. Never mind how what it looks like, but this one's a little bit shorter of a spine. The other one I made was a little bit longer. So I'm just kind of, messing around with it, but I love, love, love this. And I did choose to, it doesn't have to go over because I have lots more room on the book. So it doesn't really have to cover all your words. It's just, I loved this frayed and I didn't want to make it any shorter, but you can see, your words behind it. And this is floppy here, and it's stitched down here. So anyways, that is just some of my projects that I'm working on. And then I'll bring you along the way as I work on things. So, hope everyone enjoyed my video, and I will have some new stuff listed in my Etsy shop as well. That lots of vintage, really old vintage journal, journal accounting books and Betty Crocker books, some new other books, and a couple journals too I can share with you too. These were some like unfinished ones that I hadn't finished, that I, didn't finish before. And so these are a couple, these are some ring bind, altered vintage books. And so this is kind of like a really nice for Valentine's or spring. Lots and lots and lots of journaling space in here. It's basically like a naked journal. Really neat. So it was really fun doing this one. There's greeting cards and envelopes and all kinds of goodies in this one. And so it's really, really neat. So I'll be listing that one as well. This, again, is another altered one. Just felt it was really appropriate for New Year's and, celebrating you, the beautiful person you are. This is just wonderful, too. So this has the same thing. This has got lots and lots of blank journaling space. There's lots of cards tucked in here. All kinds of, goody things. What else? Envelopes. Just lots of line writing. I made these so that you can write on the lines. Lots and lots of lines. Paper here. Some big envelopes. So this is another one that I have that's going in my Etsy shop too. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well, and we will see you in the next time. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.